Yeah, so how are you feeling in yourself?
Very, very hungover.
Did you have a good night last night?
Yeah, it was one of those nights where you go for a couple and you're out quite late. I did run into Paul Scholes though.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice too.
Got a photo with Paul, one of the best generational talents
Amazing.
of an era. Yeah, didn't do it for England though, did I?
Class of 92.
Yeah, class of 92, but didn't do it for England.
Didn't do it for England,
Some
no.
say you should have played more games.
Yeah, I tend to agree actually. I watched Scholes and the U team.
Yeah.
Old Trafford, got a few.
Played as a striker back then, didn't he, when he was coming through.
I've got a few of the old programmes actually.
Yeah,
Might take a few pictures and put them on, show off.
He kept moving further back, but with England, he was always fudged into the left, wasn't he? Around Lampard and Gerrard.
Did you have a big chat with him?
No, it was probably like, who are these two pissheads?
I was going to say, were you steaming by that point?
Pretty much. The lad that I was with, he saw him on the way down and went, "That was Paul Scholes," heading towards the toilets.
Sandstorm.
Yeah.
You see Sandstorm in the other podcast.
Someone did a comment, didn't they, saying, "Do you actually like each other?"
Yeah, seeing that.
That's Manchester banter.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Mancunian banter.
You ought to see the people we don't like. what kind of reception they get. So how's your game week been?
Won 2 cards yesterday, just very, very small ones, tier 2s. Probably a small NBA one, really. But no.
Are you bored yet? You bored?
I'm bored of the Global Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I cannot wait, me. I can't wait. I can't wait for that, and obviously, like when MLS starts, I can't wait for that. But I'll be just happy now to get. I can't even get a fresh old team in now. So it's like, I'm just glad they've got the basketball to fall back on.
Yeah, well,
because I'm enjoying that at the moment.
That's a good thing, isn't it? Like, well, the different sports. So, I came 23rd in Sorare Pro.
It's not bad.
Yeah, the tier 2s, just the values are so low. Like, the looks of the card that won, and now it shows you the previous set, like auctions.
Right.
Literally, like a third of the price within a month.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. It just shows you what's happening with the market at the moment. But it's like crypto, really. If there's no utility and stuff, then the price is going to go down because there's demand. But as soon as the game week start again, especially with the thresholds, as soon as that starts again, then everyone's just going to start buying back in, and everything will start moving back forward again.
Yeah, you'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Shaking out the weekends, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's not good for holders. It's scary times, isn't it? I wouldn't say scary, but I mean we've seen it before, haven't we? It's not the first time we've seen cards.
Plus, it's good because all these Global Cup players, it's a good entry point for them because it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So and obviously with this massive announcement of the thresholds in each division, which is incredible. Really, I'm really happy about that. I think that all the signs are looking good, positive.
It's looking good for the new players coming in. For me, that's a massive thing.
I bet a lot of the players don't even understand it. They're just like, there needs to be more education videos and saying, do you actually realise that you can win $50 twice a week on a busy game week?
The thing is, I think whether there being all the divisions now and it's all split up, so like limited seems like a totally different game to rares, and it just seems like all a totally different game. But now that they've spread it out across, it's all the same in each scarcity. It's going to make it easier. Let's talk about the thresholds anyway. So the thresholds are going to be, that is a totally new thing. You need to have all limited, all rare, all super rare, and all unique. What do you think about the cap to it?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to see. Right now, it's all right speculating, but it's only until you have a couple of game weeks where you think, hang on.
I think it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be really hard.
They can change the cap. If it's feeling like it's too hard, they could just let you have more points. Yeah. So they can keep tweaking that. It's dead easy for them to do that. I think it's a great move though. One thing that I've spotted really is there's a massive gap between rare, all-star, pro, and then the super rare divisions like D2.
Right.
And there's a lot, and unique, like this huge jump there. And I think now that these thresholds, it's going to incentivise people to then start moving up a little bit further to go and get that super rare threshold.
Yeah.
So $100 twice a week. That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
The unique one, 250
a week.
Well, it's not a week, is it? It's twice a week.
Yeah, sorry for the unique now. Yeah.
So these game weeks are twice a week. So you could essentially get $500 from that. And for I've got my strategy too. It works quite well for me because I built up a massive River Plate collection of uniques. That was my play. So I've generally usually got a couple of uniques just knocking around that ain't playing that well or that ain't scoring that great, and I don't put them in.
Yeah.
So they'll be the ones that I can now use. So it'll be like a defender, a right back, for example, Herrera, someone like that for River Plate. He can be one of those players where he'll get 90 or he'll get 30.
Yeah.
So I can put him in and just get some extra utility about that and then go for that extra $250. Another thing too, people are always on socials saying they're really happy that they hit the threshold.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot more of that. A lot of people say, brilliant, I've hit the threshold for super rare. Yeah. I've hit the threshold for limited. That's my target. You know, I've hit it for unique. I've won.
Yeah. So just to be devil's advocate, if we're going off the old system where it's the rare competition, you're putting your rares in D4 and you're earning, what's the threshold now? Is it
205 and 250?
Yeah, so for 250 you get what?
$50.
$50 now. So you're basically doing that the same again, but you've not got the 205, the minimum, the lower threshold. You've not got that anymore.
Yeah.
And you can't just put any old player in. You've got to keep under that cap. So for that, I just think it's going to be. I think it's going to be 10 times harder to get that threshold, which makes it. It makes it better in a way. It makes it more interesting. It's a bit more rewarding, as in look what I've done. It's more of a challenge.
It probably was too easy.
Yeah, I think it was too easy.
Not sustainable. At least. Well, everyone thought that they were going to get rid of this threshold. So if anything, everyone had just expected it was going.
Well, I was surprised.
So the fact that they're actually carrying it on, making it a little bit harder, but then they've introduced it to limited, rare, super rare, and unique. I'm all right with that. I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with it. I think what they've done is they've made it harder, but they've spread it across.
More sustainable.
I think. So I think managers with more skills are going to be rewarded.
Plus, you can win cards.
Yeah, and they win the cards as well. Yeah.
Obviously they're bringing this across from NBA because it's worked quite well.
Yeah.
So plus obviously they want to bring the value to these cards that they're under the.
I think that's the most exciting thing.
They're trying to get the liquidity going.
So
plus the fees.
Yeah. So these cards that I've had
when they bring it in.
These cards that I've had in my account now for God knows how long, that I've got a last 10 quite low.
Yeah.
And then they're due to come back. Someone that's going to do the research. Whereas before there was no way I was going to sell that card.
Yeah.
And now there might be a utility for that card.
Is it last 15?
It'll be the last 5, won't it? I would imagine.
I think it
might be the last 15. Yeah. Could be the last 15.
To make it more about NBA.
Yeah, so NBA is last 10, isn't it? Yeah. It could be the last 15 because they changed all the thing for it, didn't they? So
this is replacing Underdog, isn't it?
It replaces Underdog and it replaces Specialists, so they're done away with. So anyone that enjoyed them competitions,
this is another version of it. You can get the threshold too.
Yeah, you can say goodbye to that. Which I don't know. Did you do much of the Specialist and the Underdog?
Yeah, I won one.
Yeah,
I won 2 cards with one of them.
To be fair, it's not really a good system for me because I just like firing any old card and knowing that it was going to get over.
Yeah.
250. So
you need a big gallery.
I think it's going to take me more work now. I'm going to have to work at it a little bit more than I did before if I'm going to look at getting that threshold. But I never really aimed for them anyway. It was always an afterthought. So it's not really going to change much for me. I don't think. It's just going to be harder to hit that. You can't really rely on that threshold anymore.
It's exciting.
It's a big change. It's a big change.
January the 30th it comes in, so there's plenty of time to get ready for it. But it's good. It's something to look forward to.
I think it's a clever move on Sorare's part.
Yeah.
For the fact that it's something to brag about. Look, you can earn this much every.
Plus, it's a way for you to move.
To progress.
You save up your threshold. You can go and buy super rare cards to go and get the threshold in super rare. Obviously, it takes like 50 years, but the idea is that
it's the progression. There is whereas there's always been stumbling blocks to do that. Yeah. There's always been something in the way. I think they timed it nicely. They always said they were going to do it coming up to the new year anyway, didn't they?
Yeah.
They always said there was going to be a review around Christmas time. It's been reviewed. I think it's good. I'm very surprised. Yeah. We'll see how it pans out, because it's a good one. They're guaranteeing them till July as well. So that's interesting.
I watched a video with Quinny. That's why I know all these things.
Oh, right,
I watched it this morning.
Sorry, Quinny, I didn't watch that one. I watched all the others, though, mate.
Quinny is very excited. Says it's a great time to get in. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
The good thing about this actually is because that's when the Argentinian season starts. That's
right. Yeah.
Like the day before. So that's perfect for me with all my River Plate galleries players. I just bang all those buggers in.
Happy days. So, basketball, you weren't really interested in talking basketball last week, was you? Because you didn't do too well.
No, I did well. I got a tier 2.
Oh, right, you were crying last week.
Got 150.
You were crying about it last week.
Yeah, I got 150. Well, there's been 2 game weeks in, so.
Well, yeah. I think we're probably talking about the other.
The last week, I actually stayed up and watched it because Naz Reid.
Oh, right, yeah, you were waiting on him.
But Naz Reid came off the bench, and I thought, here we go. It's going to happen. I'm going to get into the super rare region. And he started playing really well. I was like, bloody hell, giving him the basketball. He's throwing hoops, whatever you call it.
Shooting
hoops and dunking shit,
dunking donuts.
and then he fouled 3 times in 2 minutes, and the coach took him off. So I'm thinking, I don't understand what's going on here. He's only just come on. Where's my scores?
Yeah.
And when I looked on Twitter, it turns out that if you foul 6 times, then you actually get almost like a football red card.
Right, yeah.
I don't know anything about basketball, by the way. I'm just learning. But that was the problem. I would have smashed it if he stayed on.
Yeah.
So he came on for the last 2 minutes, because obviously it's not. I think he was probably trying to make a point to him. And also the risk, if you could make a couple more, then he gets anyway. So, but that's a rule I didn't know about.
So special weeklies, the new ones that are coming into NBA. So from game week 18 to 22, they've got the offensive and the defensive.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
I quite like the idea of it, mate.
Is it limited?
It's only limited at the moment, as far as I know.
We need to get some of these into the rares.
So well, I think they're trying it out, aren't they? And then
what's this capped one? When's that coming in rares? That's the one.
The cap's in it now, so
for limited.
Just for limited at the moment.
We need it in rares. Come on, get it.
Which brings me quite nicely actually, because I found as I was putting my lineup in, I found a new function on Sorare data. It's a concept lineup builder, and at the moment I've used that to build my lineup this week. It's looking quite good actually. So the cap is 60, and at the moment I'm in 14th place in the limited underdog, it's called.
Yeah.
And I'm projected to be 4th. So I've still got another player to go, and I'm looking forward to seeing that game. And all the players have still got another game, so there's a good chance of getting quite high in that. And that's using this Sorare data concept lineup builder, which I'll put a little link to so you can have a look at it.
Yeah, it's great. I can't play this game without Sorare.
I couldn't do without it.
Lineup builder. So shout out to Sorare data.
Yeah, so I couldn't play it without it, without a doubt. But yeah, back to this weekly, the specials, the offensive one. So the offensive one, you only get scored for points, assists, rebounds, 3-pointers, double, and triple triples. The defence one is steals, rebounds and blocks, which is not a lot really, is it?
It's harder to watch, isn't it?
No, it'll be the same to watch. Still watch it in the same way.
You're going to be like, oh yeah, and then you're going to think, oh,
yeah.
Shit, it's not.
So the thing that I like about this is you can now look into the stats and you can look at the players that are renowned for getting blocks. Yeah, I love looking at the stats, mate.
It's time.
I love it. It is time, yeah. It is time.
Makes it harder for the people that are putting the time in. Good for them, but not good for me.
It's not good for you, but it's good for me because I like putting the time in and finger.
You just tell me to.
I can't do that. That's against the rules.
I've noticed that when I've been asking you for tips, you've not been replying.
Yeah, I'm worried about you beating me. I don't want to give you my tips and you beat me.
Right, that's sad. Yeah.
Right.
Well, when you joined the game and I was giving you tips and you were copying me, who you were buying for a long time. Do you know what I mean? It's like karma should be coming back in, mate.
Right, okay, I'll try and I'll throw you a bone.
Throw me a bone.
Oh, you got pizza coming? Fuck yeah, that's alright, isn't it? It's 2 minutes away.
Well, it's been 2 minutes away for ages, but
they can watch you eat the pizza.
Can you cut it so like when go like this?
How's the pizza? Pizza Express, yeah. Getting a link in there to Pizza Express. Back to business.
Yeah.
So we've got the relist function. Have you used it yet? Have you?
Well, it's a 7-day thing anyway, and then you relist again.
Oh, you can do it for a day.
I know that, but why would you do that?
Yeah, I suppose.
7 days.
Yeah, 7 days, and then you relist.
Relist. At the moment, there's no trading volume anyway. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to be selling me cards, but I'm sure in the future when things get going again, then that'll be happening. I'm all set. I've bought a load of Argentinian Super Red cards probably about 3-4 weeks ago, so I'm just waiting now till Jan 30th or 29th, whatever it is. Come on, River Plate, let's get back to it. Racing, Boca and River. I've got quite a spread across all those. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it now. I've had enough. So
there is one more thing that we've not mentioned. No. Let's not change the subject. There is one thing that we spoke about in the last Tuesday chat.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on it? I seem to remember. Right. Well, yeah. Well, I picked who was going to win correctly.
You did, and
I was very close to the scoreline.
Well, let's replay it now. England absolutely smashed it, winning 3-0 against Senegal. This is what happens with England though. Everyone says, oh, they're not going to do well, they have a good start. Bloody hell, we're going to win it, it's coming home. I don't rate the French back line at all. Kyle Walker's perfect for Mbappe, his pace. I think England are going to win.
What score?
Do the matchup, England versus France, it's pretty equal in terms of who you'd rather have. You know, I think you might even say you have more England players. I think it's going to be a really good England performance. 3-1 or 3-2? 3-1.
Hang on a minute, you can't have two, that's not a prediction, is it?
3-1. Anyway, predictions, 3-1.
Sure now?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I think England are going to get beat 2-0. There you go. That's nice and easy.
Replay. And then, but I thought I got it right about Kyle Walker and Mbappe. I thought that, England were all over France. France didn't have much. They won the game. They grinded it out. Did what they needed to do. Griezmann, did what he needed to do. And they won the game, but it was a shame. I think, England and Saka was just ripping them apart. And the ref... That first half was just shambolic.
Do you think Harry Kane bowled it?
Yes.
Yeah, alright, that's all I wanted to know.
Of course he did.
And that's an end. That's a wrap.
Yeah, of course he did. But anyway, it's let's. It
is what it is now. It's done.
Good way to end on is so it's the semi-final.
Semi-finals, yeah.
Croatia and Argentina tonight.
Yeah, you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, because I've got a £250 bet on Argentina to win the World Cup. So. Come on, Messi. Plus, I think I've actually got probably the best international special lineup on the game.
Oh, right, yeah, right.
Post that.
Yeah, you'll have to send me that.
It's just the way it's fell.
Yeah.
I picked up Lloris as well before the France win. But I just happen to have, I think I've got the best red.
Have you got Otamendi?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, nice. I think the only person that I believe that Enzo Fernandez is going to be playing more forward.
Mm.
So, but if that wasn't happening, I'd say Modric would be the best centre. But I think I think I've got a good chance, but you know what football's like, it never pans out.
I think you've got a good chance because it's few and far between now. There's no global all-star this week either.
No,
I can't put a lineup in me this week.
Card rewards are really good too. I think it's like the top 18 get a star.
Very nice.
It's like, I think they're being very generous with the card rewards. This is the good bit of having like the top cards not showing off or anything. There's a lot of people with a lot of top cards, but it's little opportunities like this where like the balance is with you. Literally, I'm actually going to curse myself here, but you know, like, if I don't get a star rare here, I'm going to be disappointed, because it's like people can't actually get a team in. You never walk alone. I had to go and borrow a card.
You heard it here first. CoptersApples is going to be crying next week if he don't get a star rare.
Moaning me, yeah. But if I don't get a star rare, I'm going to be a little bit upset. But you know, that's the risk reward of this game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all good, all fun.
What's your predictions then?
Predictions: Argentina.
Argentina scrape it. I think 2-1. I think Croatia have gone to extra time twice in a row. I think it'll just catch up with them eventually. Yeah,
they both went into extra time, didn't they?
Yeah. They went extra time before that as well. So. Yeah. But you know, they're only going to get them so far. And Argentina just warming up with Enzo Fernandez finally, and Alvarez starting. When Alvarez goes off, they look like a different team because he stretches the team out. He stretches down the channels. Yeah. He gives them a bit of a breather. He gives them another thing. So. That's that one, and then the other one is France.
Right, so let's do Argentina first. I think it's going to be 1-1. It's going to go into extra time. Yeah, more extra time, and I reckon Argentina it won't go penalties. It'll be 2-1.
Yeah.
In extra time, Argentina.
So I'm saying 2-1 in normal time.
In normal time.
And the other one is Morocco. We're playing class against France.
Right, yeah.
Hakimi is just gonna take Mbappe out of the game, but France have got enough players. I think that they can get it over the line.
I just think, and this is based on the way it's gone, there's been a lot of upsets. I've got a funny feeling.
More though.
I've just got a funny feeling. I can just see him in the final.
When it gets to this point, though, it starts.
I know what you mean.
Morocco start to think, shit, actually, we're doing really well here.
Yeah.
I'm probably happy to be semis. But same with
Croatia. It's got nothing to lose, however. It's like...
No. I think that's where the big players start, like,
I get what you mean. I think it's probably just rooting for the underdog with me.
Yeah, I think it'll be a France-Argentina final. I'm sure the refs have... not making any accusations though, but I'm sure the refs will make sure that final happens.
Well, I'm gonna go 2-1 for Morocco.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2-0 France.
Right. Very good.
Probably an early goal and then a late goal, I think Mbappe will maybe come to life towards the end, because you can't keep him under wraps in a pocket like England did for the full game. You know, not everyone.
Yeah.
But in terms of that, and then obviously there's a third place playoff game.
Yeah.
So there's extra utility. That's actually a really good play. Like Croatia versus Morocco in the international special. They're the ones that are going to score the points here, because the final will be dead cagey.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to the game. I'm hungover as shit, and I'm going to go and eat this pizza.
And have a lie down on the couch, no doubt.
Yeah.
Right.
Couch, we're in the street. Space.
Right.
Okay, right. So see you later, and
see you later.
Like and subscribe and all that funky shit.
If you want to. If you don't want to, fuck. Hey, do you know what? I'm not slow this week.